Here we are on the classwork that I'm calling the tape diagram classwork. It does just say practice set at the top, so make sure you're looking at a page like this. And really for today, all I want you to focus on is number 1 and 2. So number 1 says Sally can't resist a sale. She recently bought a dress for $93 after it had been discounted 25%. She also purchased shoes that had been marked down 20% and paid $118 for the shoes. Those are expensive. Oh, that's not a good sale in my mind. When she got home, how much money did she tell her husband she saved? So there's two things here that we're talking about. So you're going to need two tape diagrams. That's the first thing you should do, right? First, we're talking about a dress. So we're going to have a dress tape diagram. Then we also have shoes. Okay, now, I know some of you are like, okay, I don't need tape diagrams. I don't need a visual. Maybe not for this one, but for number 2. Okay, so remember, when we're setting up for the dress, right, we're talking about, two things, right? So it had been discounted 25%. So we have this 25% off box, which means she really paid for 75% of the dress. Okay, then for the shoes, they were 20% off, which means she really paid 80%. Okay. So then we can fill in the other things we know. So we know she bought the dress actually for $93. Okay. So we're trying to figure out how much she saved. And then for the shoes, she paid $118. Okay. So I'll leave you with that. Now, number 2 is talking about at the Cubs White Sox game, 65% of fans were men. Another 25% were women. Of the remainder, 40% were boys and the rest were girls. If 640 boys attended the game, what was the total number of people in attendance? Now, this is one where the visual really helps because there's a lot going on. So we have 65% men. Try that again. So 65% were men. 25% were women. Now, of the remainder, now they're talking about kids. So first you have to figure out, well, what percent is the kids? This would leave us with 10% left to be kids. And now of those kids, right, you kind of have to branch down from that, right? When we're talking about kids, there are boys and there are girls. So we'll need a second tape diagram, right? And it says that 40% were boys, which means 60% were girls. Okay. And then the last thing they told us was that if 640 boys attended a game, so 640 goes in here, what was the total number of people in attendance? So my suggestion would be to do this first. Figure out the number of girls, so then you can do how many total kids. All right, and then you can use that to find the total people. Okay, so that's all I'll do for now. If you need more help, you can always come to office hours or send me an email.